This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Coming up this morning, we're keeping tabs on the developing situation in the Middle East this morning. Israel and Hamas have been at war since Saturday. Coming up, how people are feeling in our area, and also a look ahead at what to expect for a presidential address later today.
Also coming up this weekend, parts of Oregon will stand in the path of a solar eclipse. It's an annular eclipse.
Yes.
Annular. So different than the total eclipse we experienced here in 2017. We're going to have more on those differences and what you need to do to keep your eyes safe. Coming up later this half hour.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. We've got to get right to the forecast because if you're ready for a stormy day, this guy's going to deliver.
I think we have it. Now, it's important to note that right now, everything I'm going to be talking about is expected to stay below the thresholds for watches, warnings, and advisories. But the weather will grab your attention today. Here's the radar right now. We're already seeing our first heavy rain pocket. Look how widespread the rain is. There's the first heavy rain pocket inland, just hammering you folks in Salem right now. I've been looking at the winds expected to eventually pick up from the south. We could have valley gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour. Not seeing those winds right now, but again, on the radar, we are picking up the rain. Here's a live camera in Newport. The way it's lit, it always makes the rain look like it's really coming down, but today the rain will be really coming down. We're at 57 degrees. We're going to toss in, mainly starting at noon, the potential for thunder, lightning, hail along with those gusty winds and the heavy rain pockets. Temperatures may just pop up into the low 60s for a high. Eventually, Chris, I expect you to become a busy man today.
Yeah, unfortunately, typically the case when it starts raining, right? So far, though, the traffic map all green, plenty of road spray to be had out there. We're in a little bit of a lull, as Rod mentioned, right over the downtown core, but you can see the vapor trails coming off the cars on Highway 26 out near 217. There's a live look I-5 up near Columbia Boulevard. There's your southbound commute, by the way. Still pretty wide open out there, guys. No crashes, no unexpected delays just yet.
All right. Chris, thank you. Our top story, parents say they are frustrated and they're angry with the Tigard-Tualatin School District after a recent attack at a middle school. They describe a pattern of violence with little to no accountability. Devin Haskins is joining us live from the newsroom this morning. So, Devin, those parents wanted to address the school district in person. They were mad that last night's school board meeting was moved online.
Yeah, several parents showed up in person to see the board members and superintendent face to face, but never got that chance. The district says they closed early and moved the meeting online because of reports of a planned rally that was going to happen outside their office. Even though it was online, parents still voiced their anger with the district. This all stems from an incident last month when one student violently attacked another at Hazelbrook Middle School in Tualatin. It was recorded and went viral on social media. Many online claim the attacking student was transgender and that other young girls at the school were also in danger. The district said there was no connection there, but instead say it was part of a social media challenge to record a fight and then post it online for views. Then, following that video coming out, multiple serious school threats came in via social media and email. They evacuated and canceled the school for 2 days. At the school board meeting last night, many of the parents complained that district policies are not doing enough to deter violence.
Students at Hazelbrook know that aggressors have no real consequences and that violence simply continues.
Hazelbrook Middle School is consumed by a culture of tolerance towards hate and violence, disguised as healing and restorative.
Police have since arrested the attacking student in that video, as well as another that posted a threat on social media. Drew?
All right, Devin Haskins reporting live for us this morning in the newsroom. Meanwhile, police still haven't made any arrests after a series of deadly shootings last weekend. One was in downtown Portland, another in Old Town, and a third happened in Gresham. The downtown shooting took place just after 9 o'clock Sunday night near Southwest 5th in Washington. That is a spot that has become synonymous with drug sales and open-air drug use. Portland police have increased patrols in that part of downtown this year, and just last week, a few Oregon State troopers joined Portland officers on bikes throughout downtown. People we spoke to, though, say they still don't feel safe.
Usually every day I feel unsafe, but now more than ever because of the shooting.
It happens all the time, all the time. It's like almost a daily thing. Almost a daily thing where I hear one of my friends got shot or somebody I know got shot or somebody we know got shot. It's ridiculous.
A spokesperson for Mayor Wheeler told us the mayor is focused on hiring more officers along with outside contractors to help with the rising rate of crime in downtown Portland.
Today, a large corrections center will close after a last-ditch effort to keep it open failed. The union representing workers there was seeking an injunction for it to stay open, but a judge denied that motion yesterday. The state says the majority of workers have accepted positions at other facilities or state agencies, and that all inmates have already been transferred. The prison is closing because of a decline in the number of inmates statewide.
In Israel today, the military says it's killed 1,500 Palestinian fighters after the militant group Hamas launched a surprise attack over the weekend. Israel is now asking the U.S. for more weapons as this war enters its fourth day. NBC's Richard Engel is on the ground with the latest.
Israel says the goal now is to destroy Hamas, to get rid of the regime that controls the Gaza Strip. But how do you carry out regime change in an area where Hamas is dug in, the Gaza Strip is fortified, and Hamas is holding dozens, perhaps more than 100 hostages, including, very likely it seems, Americans? Hamas also says now if the Israeli attacks against Gaza continue, they will start executing the hostages. I'll have a full story coming up on the Today Show.
We wake up to entire families taken. Children cling to their mothers, bodies in their kitchens. Not one person in Israel feels safe today.
Members of Portland's Jewish community came together to express their outrage over the war and show their support for the people in Israel. The Jewish Federation of Portland hosted this event in Southwest Portland last night.
It's our extended family, and right now they're going through this horrible trauma, this unprecedented, unprovoked, brutal terrorist attack.
Yes to solidarity with Israel.
Oregon senators, along with Representatives Bonamici and Blumenauer, spoke at last night's event. The Jewish Federation of Portland has set up an emergency fund to help support the people of Israel. You can make a donation at jewishportland.org. You can also look for the latest developments on the war in Israel right here at KGW, including our website, kgw.com. We'll have more coverage coming up this morning on the Today Show.
Okay, let's talk about Amazon for a second, because that website in overdrive right now. Today and again tomorrow, Amazon shoppers, I don't need to tell you, but they're going to be rolling out new sales every 5 minutes if you're a Prime member. Coming up on the Today Show this morning, consumer correspondent Vicki Wynn has some tips and tricks on how you can score big, plus some words of caution about reading the fine print. That's coming up at 7 o'clock right after sunrise.
I hate fine print, by the way.
I hate it. They don't have your glasses out here to read the fine print, Rod.
That's exactly
I'm also
right.
thinking, like,
Let me
I
get
thought
shopping.
Prime Day was an annual event.
I was going to say, Prime Day already happened, right?
Yeah, first it went from
I
Prime
know.
Day to really its days.
Prime Days,
and then it happens
yeah.
several times a year now. Ah,
They want your money.
Of course they do.
I just want my Rodney. Rodney, what do you got?
We do have quite a weather day. Take a look. There's a front that comes in early this afternoon, and then the trailing low, kind of the mothership, if you will, this zips into us later overnight tonight into tomorrow. And weather models are going nuts on big rain totals over the next couple of days, as high as 2.5 inches at the coast, as high as 1.5 inches up and down the I-5 corridor, Vancouver, Portland, and Salem. And we're certainly starting off with a pretty good spread of rain in many areas. And we're seeing in the bright colors some heavy rain pockets just outside of Astoria. There's a heavy rain pocket that's already moved through Salem. Everything's kind of swinging up to the northeast. So Silverton, good morning. You're right in the batch of some heavy rain coming down right now. Currently not much wind, but we are projecting gusts to 45 along the beaches from the south and 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gust at times up and down the I-5 corridor. And again, not seeing much of any wind right now. Here's Futurecast at 8:30. There will be some breaks, but look at all the speckled bright colors. Indications of downpours coming and going, potential hail, potential potential rumbles of thunder. This is 4 o'clock today. It continues tonight. Here it is tomorrow morning. You wake up, it's still been raining at times heavily. Here's noon tomorrow, which should be kind of getting into the back end of it. Then eventually tomorrow afternoon, things will quiet down into the evening hours. There's a wide look at Futurecast showing showers will be moving across all areas. And let me get you to our 7-day. Temperatures are going to be mid-50s to about 61 for a high. Again, it starts to calm down Wednesday afternoon. Thursday looks dry. Friday evening rain. Right now, growing confidence that we will have solid cloud cover Saturday morning, not only here at home, but across much of the state of Oregon, at least here on the west side of our state, for the annular solar eclipse. Mr. Carney.